Having you back on the CoinSuries channel is a pleasure. Select your opinion. XRP's consensus algorithm, known as the XRP ledger, significantly contributes to its speed and scalability compared to other blockchain networks. 1. Fast transaction confirmation. 2. Energy efficiency. 3. Low transaction costs. 4. Scalability. 5. Reliability. Please select your opinion in the community option. How about we explore XRP? Essentially, this video will just be a rehash of everything I forgot to include in the last one. But I'd like to start here. Not long ago, I mentioned BRICS in relation to RippleNet and XRP. Some commenters went on to say that Ripple is a term that neither Russia nor China are familiar with. They definitely do. Several Chinese financial institutions have started collaborating with Ripple. One of the great Russian classics, too. According to the Russian authorities, Ripple is the top blockchain solution for storing KYC data and international money transfers. The month in question was the 1st of 2020. It has long been my honest opinion that Ripple and Russia have been working together behind the scenes to facilitate international money transfers. However, because Russia would prefer to keep it secret, I don't think you would hear any big announcements regarding it. Now I get it. But these BRICS nations aren't exactly in agreement with XRP. As a result, a trust layer is necessary for their financial interactions. XRP is unparalleled in the trust layer industry. My intention in making that statement was to indicate that I anticipate an announcement to be made at a later period. And if we don't hear anything unexpected about XRP using BRICS, the price will reflect that. According to a recent lawsuit filed by the Breaking Crypto Freedom Alliance of Texas against the SEC, crypto assets sold on secondary marketplaces are not defined as securities. Along with the big weapons, they arrived. More than 100 cases have been considered by the highest court in the nation under the leadership of Paul Clement, a former U.S. Solicitor General. Regardless, this needs to take place. You must sue the SEC. Gary will do nothing regarding his taxes until we take more action. He will not offer clear regulations. Crypto will be crushed by him anytime the opportunity presents itself. Justification for some to sue the SEC. The top SEC lawyer has now left to defend Bitcoin after taking a position against Ripple and Coinbase. Leighton Stewart has left the government to be with Y&K. Stewart was a major player in the SEC crypto branch's high-profile litigation battles with the industry. A growing proportion of attorneys will be looking for work elsewhere, claims the firm. The SEC is Gary's next destination. These lawyers have, in my view, chosen wisely. There, financial institutions are pleading with the SEC to change Rule 121 so that they, too, may store and trade digital assets within the United States. I think they would be more than happy to do it, taking into account the additional revenue it would generate. There is a surge of people looking to use traditional banks, but the SEC is stopping them. Big banks and other financial institutions need secure places to keep their money, which is why Ripple bought Medico. The issue of custody will dominate discussions during the entire year of 2024. My suspicion is that these politicians and the SEC want banks to fail so that bigger ones may merge them, rather than because they are seeking to prohibit banks from holding Bitcoin. I get the impression that's their overarching goal. As they get Japan ready for the Web 3.0 revolution, Ripple partner SBI Holdings and USDC are leading a storm circle. An enormous deal has been sealed with the union of Ripple and Circle. One other perk is that XRP and USDC are already integrated. The partnership with Circle is crucial to the future of Ripple as a cross-border blockchain firm, as SBI Holdings is a major holder of XRP. Watch the Circle's effect firsthand. Circle USD, a stable coin, has recorded around $12.7 trillion in on-chain transactions since its launch until approximately the middle of November 2023. A USDC movement by XRP would be historic. It might be quite beneficial for XRP if that happens. It was only logical for the American Ripple to be located in Geneva, since the Pioneer and its new subsidiary, Medico, want to have 100 workers in Switzerland by the end of 2024. As you can see, their intentions for even more expansion this year are ambitious. All that value will first be collected through tokenization, as I've already explained. Furthermore, it is anticipated that there would be a rise in international payments going forward. The Roaring Twenties and the Dow Jones are both depicted in this by a blockchain advocate. Everyone now knows that the 1920s were the Great Depression. It also seems to be fairly similar when looking at the graph. It is unclear, however, whether a decline in stock prices triggers a recession. However, I foresee a US dollar collapse that would cause stock markets to reach new heights, trigger a crypto market crisis, and result in enormous price hikes for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. But people are showing this. Not only that, but Jeff Bezos has just lately filed to sell an additional 14 million shares of Amazon, for a total of $2.5 billion. Bezos has generated $8.4 billion thus far in 2024 through the selling of Amazon shares. Also up for sale is a piece of Bill Gates' ownership. In light of this, some are asserting that they were selling before to the crisis. To be honest, I don't know anything about that. Since we don't know the exact outcome and can only conjecture, I prefer to look on the bright side, regardless of whether we go into a depression, recession, or something else entirely. Already, XRP will be useful for everyone due to the predicted explosion in cryptocurrency values. The current depreciation of the US dollar makes this point all the more clear. In the past, whenever there was a surge in the value of Bitcoin, the US dollar likewise declined in value. Consequently, consumer savings have officially dried up. Not long ago, I was having a discussion with someone unrelated to Bitcoin. After that, they said, back in 2008, implying my huge wealth. Furthermore, the impact was not severe. He said today, inflation is eating them all away. He has no savings. Another crash like the one in 2008 would put a lot of people through a tough time. However, it raises the question of whether the US government isn't already hatching a similar scheme. Contemplate it. Imagine for a second if the stock market crash and the events in Norway were happening simultaneously. The government may swiftly implement a CBDC and a universal basic income to save the situation. Let your mind wander to a future when the government offers a universal basic income to all residents, providing them with immediate financial assistance. In my view, that is also a component of the plan. Impressive, the Black Swan preparations have begun. This had me completely engrossed. In order to protect the XRP ledger on the Flare network, Ripple has set up a validator in Stockholm, Sweden. I bet you didn't know that. A nuclear bunker located 30 meters below Manhattan, New York, serves as the headquarters for this verification. Let this sink in for a moment. Why was an XRP validator buried 30 meters below ground? The reasons behind this are detailed below. I believe I first heard about this in 2020 or 2021, but it has been spoken about for quite some time. The huge Black Swan event, they said, must happen underground. I also didn't know it because most of it was speculation back then. However, nobody knows why it was buried 30 meters below ground. The value of the XRP blockchain becomes clear in this context. Got it from that angle, I guess. Only by burying it will its monetary value be preserved. Although many are fleeing XRP for other cryptocurrencies or placing bets on the ludicrous FUD, I am on the verge of becoming a millionaire because to XRP, I think it's safe to say that XRP will change the lives of a lot of people. You would have no trouble predicting the outcome, I think. In addition, Ripple and XRP are the main points. Also starting to take form is the new monetary system. At this very moment. Long ago, you brought up the idea of a new financial system. Shortly after, I would hear CBDCs being shouted. That's in the year 1020, right now, CBDCs are getting ready to launch worldwide in the coming years. How do you envision CBDCs and XRP working together as intermediaries? Additionally, tokenization was formerly completely unknown. At this point, their conversation has concluded. Why? Just wait for even bigger cryptocurrencies to come up, they'll all lead to value in the end. This one will be the next big thing. Additionally, a deluge of capital will engulf certain cryptocurrencies, depending on your positioning. So, doing nothing is really the only choice. But as they move forward, people are uneasy. Either they are completely confused or the lateral movement disturbs them. Not to mention how easy it is for them to just give up. Some people believe the hype and sell their XRP, but if you know what you're doing with your holdings, you should never do that. Also, we are making progress. It won't be long, as you already know. Just because the year 2024 everything appears to be in order at the end of the year. I predict that by Christmas, XRP will have taken on a drastically new appearance, so it will be an intriguing event. You know as an XRP holder that the last 2 Christmases weren't very exciting. If Ripple could get around to delivering our Christmas presents this year, that would be fantastic. Okay, I'll cut this video short immediately. Also, we would greatly appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. De parte, muchas gracias.